Good morning, this is DCR, TroyCommunityRadio.com. I'm Flint Myers on 107.1 WTJN for David Denoyer on TCTV. Time now for the Main Street Report, and with me is Stephanie Baker-Silk. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
A little bit warmer this week.
Yeah.
And very happy that we live in Ohio and not on the East Coast.
Oh, I know, right?
Yeah.
It's kind of fun, though, watching all those time-lapse videos of the snow. Like, there was one, the best one I saw was somebody put a skeleton outside.
I've seen that.
Was that, you probably posted it.
It's like 40 inches of snow?
Yeah, that was ridiculous.
Oh, no, thank you.
No, but you can tell, I apologize for the sound of me this week because I have caught something from all these varying temperatures. It was bound to happen.
Well, that's just it. Yeah, it's the overnight temperature the other day was higher than what it is during the day.
I know, I'm going to have to be nocturnal. It's just going to happen.
Well, you brought a guest into the studio this morning. I'm going to let you do the introductions. This is one of our newest shops here in downtown Troy.
It is, and it's one of my newest favorite shops. I've already spent too much money there. But this is Pachamama Market and Lindsay Woodruff.
Hi, Lindsay.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning to you. Tell us about your store.
Okay, well, Pachamama Market is a fair trade store, which means that everything we sell is handmade by people in developing countries as a means of creating a self-sufficient income source so that these families can raise themselves up out of poverty.
Okay. And now we're going to back it up just a little bit more and tell us about yourself and how this came to be.
Sure. Well, I grew up in Miami County. I'm a Tip City High School graduate, and as many times as I've tried, moving, traveling, I keep coming home. So I finally decided, okay, this is home for me. This is where I'm going to put down roots. But my passion has always been international development and traveling, and my master's degree is in nonprofit management. I did a study abroad in Peru. And so I was trying to find a way to really bring my two passions of home, community, small town living, as well as just exploring the world around me and bringing them together. So it kind of all came into place at Pachamama Market.
Now, where does the name come from, Pachamama?
Well, when I was doing my study abroad in Peru, I was fortunate enough to spend a good amount of time in the Sacred Valley of Peru with the Quechua people. The Quechua are an indigenous nation to Peru. They're actually the direct descendants of the Inca people. So when you think of the Inca people in Machu Picchu, that's actually the Quechua people. And Pachamama is the Quechua word for Mother Earth.
Aha.
So since everything in my store is eco-friendly from the global south, and most of it's made by women, it was the right name.
What a neat idea for the store and bringing this to downtown Troy. Another unique store.
Yeah. Well, one of the things I love about Miami County is the people here are just so generous and so giving, and the old adage is that it takes a village. Well, this is our village, and we all take care of each other. And I know that the people here they want to find a way to help people and to give back. And fair trade really is the most sustainable and impactful way of giving back to the world around us, our global community, without even leaving your hometown.
All right. Now, I've heard Stephanie talking about how many neat things she's seen and how much she's spent. What kind of items do you have in the store?
Well, everything is handmade, so everything is unique and slightly different. We have jewelry, scarves, baskets, table linens, all kinds of amazing gifts, and they're all unique and different. And one of the incredible things about fair trade is that these communities are so resourceful and they use what they have. So I have bracelets made out of carved PVC pipe. Stephanie just bought a necklace made out of the bones of a cow that had died in a drought in Kenya, and their herdsmen were trying to find a way to make up the lost income for losing their entire herd. So they harvested the bones and the horns and carved them into jewelry.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, it's unique. I mean, when you really think about, like you said, the lost revenue, because they had lost their cattle and figured out another way that they could still, make some revenue from it.
Yes, it's all incredible, and behind every single product there's a story. I think that's what people don't realize when they shop, whether they're going to a fair trade store or a big box store, is there is a story and there's a real person behind every product you buy. And what you need to ask yourself when you make a purchase is, what story do you want to be telling? Do you want to support sweatshop environments and families that can't get by because they're not being paid a living wage? Or do you want to help spread the story of hope and sustainability and families that can afford to send their children to school and eat 3 meals a day?
Exactly, and which is a good reason to stop in and shop. What are your hours?
We are open Tuesday through Saturday from 10 to 6.
Okay.
It's very cool.
It is very cool. It sounds...
I have to say that I wore the necklace that I purchased there on Saturday night, and I can't even tell you how many people said, "Oh, that's really cool. Where'd you get that? What is it?" And it's just fun telling the story. I mean, versus, "Oh, I found it at a jewelry party. It was kind of cool." I mean,
Right.
to say, a Kenyan made this. It was really cool, and it was going back to the tribe. So it's a
So
really
these
good
are,
idea.
each one is going to be unique then.
Right. We'll have several several necklaces of the same style, but because they are all handmade, they're all slightly different.
Right.
So you're not going to be buying a purse and then go to the grocery store and find 8 other women with the same purse. They are all unique.
All right.
And even if there's somebody out there with my same bone necklace, I mean, we have a common bond now.
Yes.
And I'm okay with that.
So inviting everyone to stop in. Pachamama, tell us, where are you located in the downtown?
We're at 116 South Market Street, so just a couple blocks south of the square on the same block as City Hall. So come pay your water bill and then stop in and shop.
I was going to say, Winners Computers is right next door.
Yes.
So if you have to get
Winners next door.
your computer fixed and the newfangled stuff, you drop it off over there and then do a little shopping at Pachamama.
Yes.
Excellent. Steph, I have a question for you then.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
They put me on the spot.
Yes, I am. And that is, who won the Win the Window on Saturday?
I knew you were going to ask me that. Sherry Foster.
All right. See, you were prepared.
I know. I just typed her name on a Facebook page again, so I was ready for that. She purchased something from the Lion and Lamb Yarn Boutique and was entered to win and won the 3rd week window. So today at 5 o'clock, Mayor Michael Beamish will be pulling our winning ticket.
This is the big one
This
for
is the
all
whole
the
shebang.
marbles.
Yes, this is the big one. He will pull that ticket at 5 o'clock. So you have until 4 o'clock today, I believe, to shop. And then all the tickets will be rounded up and taken over to the Community Connection Center, where they'll be putting that big tumbler that has 0 room left in it to actually tumble. So we'll see.
I was going to ask, how many entries did you wind?
Oh my
how many
gosh.
tickets?
We're
Because
gonna
then you
have-
times that
Yeah, by 10.
by 10, and you figure out exactly how much money has been spent in a month in downtown Troy.
Right, well, we're going to have a couple volunteers from the high school are going to count up all the tickets, and we have asked all of the retailers and anybody participating to put an identifying mark on it so we can determine which store it came from.
Okay.
So we're going to separate it all out and do the math and figure out who sold the most and what, do all the logistics and statistics of it, I suppose. But so we should know within the next week or two. But we'll count them all up and we'll let you know.
All right, Lindsay, did your store get involved in the Win the Window?
Oh, yes.
So people can come spend, for every $10 they spend in the store, they get an entry.
Absolutely.
Well,
So if you want a bone necklace similar to mine, you'll get 2 entry tickets. But only today. Because
Yes.
it's it. We're
Yes.
done.
and then we move on to next month, which is paint the town red.
Paint the town
Yes.
red.
Yes. And if you come by Pachamama on that night, then you will get to sample some fair trade wines.
Ooh.
I
Now,
will be there.
where do your wines come from?
From South America and South Africa.
Wow.
Yes.
All
She
right.
just sold me. I'm there.
Yeah. all she had to do was say wine.
Isn't that the truth?
Yes.
But yes, that'll be on February 26th. So make sure you look out on the countertops of businesses downtown. In the next couple days, we will have walking maps available. So you'll be able to see everybody who's participating and what they're offering.
All right. Hey, thank you so much. Is there anything else you wanted to add in this morning?
Thanks for participating in January. I mean, it's been a huge success. So thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, Lindsay. It's nice meeting you.
Thank you. It was great being here.
Make sure you stop by and check out the new store, Pachamama, right here in downtown Troy. For TCR Troy Community Radio, I'm Clint Myers on 107.1 WTJN. For David Denoyer on TCTV.